No one saw this coming, as in a surprising New York Yankees update, we have learned that the team is getting ready to make some serious changes to how the New York Yankees are being ran right now in regards to the players on the field, and also with some injury updates as well that are going to have a big impact on this team in the coming weeks and months. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And guys, I know I ask in every video, but if you are part of that 79% that's not subscribed and you're watching these Yankees Digest videos, make sure to subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. It gets us to grow, and it gets us put on YouTube's homepage more so we can get more views and motivates me to make more videos. And it just overall really does help me out. So if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to help me out. But let's jump into it. There's a lot to go over because the New York Yankees, they have multiple guys being injured right now. One of them being Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz is their most talented infielder for sure. He's one of the best base runners on the team. He's been a very nice spark for the New York Yankees. And on top of that, just gives them stability in that infield in a lot of ways at any position possible. We know Jazz can get it done. The man is as versatile as anybody in the MLB. And because of that, the New York Yankees have loved having him on the team. He did go down with an injury, though, as he hurt his oblique after swinging and then made contact, got on base, and ended up diving into third, where he ended up dealing with an oblique injury that he looked like he had hurt in the at-bat prior. And, well, ever since then, we have not seen Jazz Chisholm suit up for the New York Yankees. That happened at the very end of April, and now with June just a few days away, we've been waiting to see when Jazz Chisholm will make his return to the New York Yankees. And the update is that will apparently be coming very soon for the Yankees. As it was mentioned by Brian Hoke, that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is on the comeback trail, and when he does return, it may be at the hot corner at third base. Chisholm is scheduled to appear in a minor league rehab game for Double-A Somerset on Thursday at home against Akron. He will play third base in that contest, according to manager Aaron Boone, who said the club is considering using him there once he's activated. Now, Boone said, "We'll see. I want him to work over there this week in his games over there in Somerset. We'll keep that flexibility and make a decision one way or the other. In the end, I'm not even sure exactly how I want to go. It could be an evolving situation." Now, look, as we all know, this is not new news. We've talked about this for months now. Aaron Boone has not really put himself, but Aaron Boone is in a tough position right now as the Yankees don't have a true natural third baseman on their roster. They have a few guys who could play it, one of them being Jazz Chisholm, but also the guys who really were going for that position in the position battle earlier in the season were Oswaldo Cabrera, Oswald Peraza, and DJ LeMahieu. Now, LeMahieu went down with that injury, leaving Cabrera and Peraza. Cabrera won that battle. Cabrera became the third baseman until he got hurt and required season-ending surgery. With Cabrera being out, the New York Yankees have a glaring hole there that there's been multiple different guys who have popped up as ideas. I mean, Ben Rice has been teased at that position at points if he wants to make the switch over there, which the Yankees could do in order to keep all their hot bats in the lineup. And on top of that, what you're looking at is a situation where you're going to have to convert someone or make a trade. And Jazz Chisholm Jr., when he got traded to the New York Yankees, he quickly got converted over there, even though he had never played third base before. Now, Chisholm this season is having a very weird year. He only has 19 hits and 105 at-bats. That's a 181 batting average, but he does have 7 home runs in that span. He has 6 stolen bases as well. His OPS is 714. OPS plus is a 102. He's slightly below average on offense. The defense is great, but he's had a weird year, and he hit a slump, which is part of this. In 105 at-bats, if you hit a slump, usually your numbers are not going to look good. And it is a matter of if Jazz gets out of this slump, we know he'll be super effective for the Yankees. There's no shadow of a doubt right there that we know that'll happen. So it's a matter of just waiting until Jazz gets back and hopefully finding a rhythm. And there's a world where putting him at third base could help him find a rhythm entirely. I mean, last year when he played third base for the Yankees, he had a 273 batting average with 48 hits, 11 home runs, 23 RBIs, and 28 runs scored in those 46 games. He had an OPS of 825. His slugging percentage was 500. His on-base percentage was 325. So his numbers across the board were good. He stole 18 bases in that span as well. So we've seen Jazz Chisholm be a very, very effective player playing at the hot corner. And if they want to keep second base more open so they could go out and try to acquire a second baseman at the trade deadline, or just end up acquiring a third baseman and move Chisholm back to second later on. And we know the Yankees could end up doing that. It wouldn't be the strangest thing the Yankees have done. And also, Chisholm is just so versatile that you could throw him wherever and he's comfortable, which helps a lot. But he has been good at second base. Second base is the position that Chisholm naturally plays and that he prefers to play. And Hoke mentioned that while there was a few growing pains at third base, the Yankees were pleased with how Chisholm handled the challenge. In 45 starts there during the regular season, he committed 7 errors in 401/3 inning, a .940 fielding percentage. Chisholm had a -2 defensive run saved in defensive save rating at third base, according to Fangraphs. So they liked the numbers he put up. And Hoke also mentioned that once Gleyber Torres departed as a free agent, the Yankees moved Chisholm back to second base, which he considers more natural for his position. He has played 196 games there in his career with 185 starts, and even boasted this spring that he and shortstop Anthony Volpe would lead the majors in double plays turned. So with that being said, it's very clear where Jazz wants to go. He wants to be at third base, and that's second base, sorry. He wants to be at second base. That's where he's more comfortable, and the Yankees can run him at second base. Again, they had LeMahieu, they had Peraza, they had Cabrera battling for third base because Jazz is better than all of them, so he does kind of get the vote on where he wants to play. It's also a matter of what works best for the Yankees. We saw Cabrera do an all right job there. He did have a few errors. His fielding was not great there, but he was all right. I mean, the .631 OPS isn't great. The on-base percentage was solid. The batting average was all right, but it wasn't the greatest season by Cabrera by any means, but he was fine as a ninth hitter, so it was what it was. He's a switch hitter, better from the left side, obviously, but still, he was a fine option. Meanwhile, Peraza has struggled mightily now being in the Yankees lineup consistently. His OPS is a .569. His OPS plus is a .61, so his numbers are well below average, and he's batting only a .160. So Peraza hasn't really shown much for the Yankees to be excited about at this point. And he's not a long-term option. He's here right now because he's the best they have available. But once Chisholm comes back, Peraza moves back to a role where more than anything, he's going to be a platoon guy, a bench guy who's going to be there for depth and for pinch running at points, really more than anything. I think the Yankees could likely trade Peraza at the deadline. It wouldn't be shocking to see a team try to take a chance on him. Meanwhile, the New York Yankees could try to get someone who fits the team better now. And on top of that, you have DJ LeMahieu. Starting this season, DJ LeMahieu has had 38 at-bats up to this point with 7 hits. That's a .184 batting average. He has 1 home run in that span. That was very early on. His OPS is a .507. His OPS plus is a 45. So, as not well as Peraza is playing, it's not like the Yankees have this excellent option with DJ LeMahieu either. They really don't have any other option, which to me kind of screams let Jazz play second base because that's what he likes better. You have to find a third baseman who's going to be consistent. You don't have an option right now. So unless you're going to have Ben Rice do it, you're going to have to go out into the trade market and try to find one, at least until George Lombard Jr. arrives, because he has been teased as that option as well at third base eventually. Is defensively, Lombard has seen most of his action at shortstop, but they're sprinkling in starts at second and third base too. Now, it's important to know that when Jazz is doing his rehab assignment, he actually will be playing with George Lombard Jr. He'll be next to him because Jazz is going to be at third base. Meanwhile, Lombard is going to be next to him running that shortstop position. So we will see those two kind of get a rapport together as well. So that'll have an impact on things also, because Lombard easily could end up moving to third, moving Jazz to second next season if the Yankees do want to fast track Lombard a bit. So that will also play a factor into what the Yankees are looking at in the trade market. But with the underperformance, or just with the poor performance of both LeMahieu and Peraza, this is where we're at right now. I don't think Yankee fans should be too surprised that this is not working out and that they're going to need to find a third baseman in the trade market. It's always kind of been that way. So we'll see how all that goes. The trade rumors are really going to start picking up over the next month or so as the trade deadline will begin to approach, with around 2 months away from there. That's when things will get serious, especially after the draft in mid-July. We'll really start to get trade season fully underway, and that'll be fun as well. But we have a bunch of fun content. So guys, make sure to subscribe to Yankees Digest, like this video, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yanks.